Hello everyone. So, I know I don't usually make these kind of videos, and I want to start making videos like this. So, as you know, in probably my last video, um, similar to this one, I talked about like there is a new Uncharted game possibly in development. We don't know if it's Uncharted to be exact. At least I hope it is. Um, it's a game apparently that one of the directors of The Lost Legacy is working on, like at Naughty Dog. He also worked on the Avengers game by Crystal Dynamics. I can't remember exactly what his name is, but um, I think it was Andrew or something. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm very sorry. But as most people have probably known, that The Last of Us Complete Collector's Edition just came out. It's basically a bundle of both Last of Us games wrapped in one on PS5 with a bunch of collectibles and stuff like that. Um, Now, what I was like, I'm not mad about this. Like, I think it's really neat. Um, I do like it. I like that it's like a complete collection of it. But personally, I was hoping for this with Uncharted. Like a all three first games remade, and then just the legacy of these with it, um, which is all Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. Um, I think that would have been perfect. I would have loved that. And here's what I think Naughty Dog should do. So apparently this game has been in the works for 3 years already. It's an unannounced game. Um, what I think they should do, the Uncharted 20th anniversary is coming up in 2027, right? We're still a bit off. It's 2025 right now. We got about a year or two until that year. Personally, I think they should if they are working on remakes of Uncharted, they should, you know, or if they're not, they should work on it and release it for the 20th anniversary. I think that would make fans of Uncharted very happy. Especially since, a lot of people have begun to believe that, Naughty Dog doesn't care about Uncharted anymore, like at all. And it's really sad, because that's one of their children. A franchise is a company's children, a child. Like like for example, if I was the co-president or president at Naughty Dog, I wouldn't give up Uncharted. Because I love the franchise. I always have. Like ever since I picked up the Nathan Drake collection uh, at the GameStop, the dude told me it's kind of like Lara Croft, Indiana Jones. You'll love it if you like that type of stuff. And I was all in. It was like I fell in love with the game. I played The Last of Us originally. That was my first Naughty Dog game. But then I found Uncharted, and it was just I don't know, just something about it, like the adventure, the charisma of it all. Like it's just I don't know how to quite explain it. It's just such a great franchise, you know, such a great series, and I'm so glad to have it in my life, And but yeah, like the way they did The Last of Us Part One, like the Part One remake of The Last of Us, like it was so beautiful, like it looked better than Part Two, in my personal opinion. Like I still think Part One looks better than Part Two, and that's crazy. Um, and every time I replay it, I just keep thinking, imagine this with Uncharted. Imagine Uncharted with this engine and, you know, graphics and just everything and gameplay, like we'd be made. Like the first three Uncharted's with the gameplay of Uncharted 4 and graphics, I would be in love. Like I would love that. Me personally, I hope we get it. I hope we get like the whole thing, like as a collector's edition, like they did Last of Us. Like I said, I highly doubt this will happen because, you know, they're basically all Last of Us now, and they're going to be all intergalactic eventually. Because that's their next franchise. That's what Neil said he's mainly focusing on. Personally, I think Neil Druckmann is trying to hide, like trying to get people to shut up about it, and then release stuff. Because that's how Naughty Dog has always worked. They've always surprised you, you know? Like, I didn't think we'd get more no-return content for the no-return mode. Like, they added Bill and Marlene as characters. I did not think that would ever happen. But yeah. And I hope they keep updating that mode. Like, I want to play as Tess, I want to play as Riley, Henry and Sam. I think that'd be awesome. But, like, I really want some love for Uncharted, you know? Like, Uncharted 1 through 3. Like, the first 3 games, that's all I'm asking. I would love to see those completely remade, you know? I don't know if they could remake 4 and Lost Legacy, because they look fine to me. Like, Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, they're completely fine. Like, they're on a newer engine, better graphics, you know, but like I said, the first 3 were PS3 games, just like Last of Us 1, you know? And that's why I felt like they would do this, because they did it with Last of Us. So that's the thing. Like, if they can do it with The Last of Us, I feel like they can do it with Uncharted. And if they don't, it just... I don't know, that just really rubs me the wrong way. If they do it with Last of Us and not Uncharted, you know? A franchise that many of us love, to this day still. And I still think a Cassie Drake game is coming, though. Like, personally, I still think it is. Because, you know, we saw that little shot from that PlayStation thing. I don't know how to describe it, but there was like a PlayStation commercial back a while back with all like the big PlayStation mascots. Like Kratos was in it, Joel and Ellie, I think, Spider-Man and Miles Morales. And there was a girl. There was a blonde girl with a torch in like some cave or something, or temple, and she was looking at like some artifact. And it can't be Tomb Raider because Tomb Raider is a brunette, you know, and Tomb Raider isn't really PlayStation exclusive anymore, I think. But that's got to be Cassie, in my opinion. Like, that's got to be Cassie Drake. I don't know who else that could be, unless it's just like some random new IP of a treasure hunter that someone's making, but I highly doubt it. So, I think 100% we're going to get a Cassie Drake game, but... Or at least... No, I shouldn't say 100%, I should say more like 60 through 70%. But, I would just love a remake trilogy, you know? Like... I don't even know what they would call it, like... I would love a collector's edition like Last of Us got, but I highly doubt that will happen. I hope it does. I hope, but I doubt it. But like, I just want more Uncharted content, man. I would love to replay these games with better graphics and better gameplay. It would be so fun. It would be incredibly fun. I would love it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on this. And, you guys let me know what your thoughts on this are, because Uncharted's a great franchise. I love Uncharted. It's very special and dear to my heart. It's a great series, you know? It's one of my favorite Naughty Dog games ever. You know? It's a good one. But that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and post your comments below, whatever whatever you think Naughty Dog should do, or what do you want more Uncharted? Do you want more a new Uncharted game, or something else entirely? Let me know your comments below, and that wraps up this video. Peace out, guys. Bye.